from e-learning channel, Museum. Now we have reached level 4. At this level, we're going to learn many popular and famous classical songs with using major and minor chords and 7th chord too. Our first song for the level 4 is Canon in D by Pachelbel. One of my subscribers from Philippines has requested this song a couple of months ago. To learn this song, we need to know major chord, minor chords, plus other techniques too. So finally, we can play the song. I arranged this song in the key of C instead of key of D. The original song is in key of D with the 2 sharps, but I rearranged this song in easier key. So we're going to play it in key of C. Now let's see how it goes. If you look at the score, you will find chords on it. Start with a C, G, A, M, A minor, E, M, E minor. F means F major, C, C major, F, and G again. Yes, literally all the major and minor chords that we have learned from previous lessons, right? As chord written on it, you just literally play the notes. F, C, F, G. And after that, you will find the numbers. 2 means it's not the major number, but it's phrasing number. It repeats back the same chord pattern over and over again. So left hand plays simply the chord names. If it's a C, you just play the C. If it's a G, you just play the G. A, M, it really doesn't matter A, M, or A chord. Just play A. And E, just play E. F, C, F, G. You only need to remember which C and which G. So left hand has 2 patterns. First, basically playing in root position, and the second, you play it in 1-5-1 pattern instead of root position. So in 1-5-1 means again 1, 5, and 1. Instead of playing again, you just go up octave higher. That's what the patterns of the song. And if it's a G chord, you play it G1, 5, 1. And if it's A minor, it really doesn't matter major and minor in here left hand. You just play it A, 5, 1. And again, if it's E, you just play it E, 5, 1. And F, A, 5, 1. C, again, C, 5, 1. So you just need to know which C you have to play. That's all you need to remember, right? So very simple. Now, all you have to do is focusing on your right hand. Let's see, right hand. The first line, do you see the number 2? Yes, that's the second phrase. The number stands for the phrase number, not the measure number. I didn't write the measure number. Instead, I wrote the phrase number so that you will find which phrase it is. Just repeats the same patterns over and over again. So actually, it's easier to go by phrase. Now, the second phrase, the melody line is E, D, C, B, A, G, A, B. It just simply step down all the way to and then step up, up. Very simple. But you have to play a 2 note as a chord. 6 and 3rd. Again, 6 and 3rd and 6, 3rd, 6 and another 6 here. So if you remember the pattern instead of reading each note, it's much easier. That's what the second phrase for the right hand. And third phrase starts from the second line, number 3. Left hand plays the C, and right hand plays, breaking up the chord. So if it's a C chord, C, E, G, and then you repeat the C again. So simply is coming from the chord. And G, so left hand G, and right hand starts from D, G, B. So at least you know what kind of notes will be played within the chord. If it's a G chord, nothing more than G, B, D. So left hand plays the G and right hand plays the D, G, B. Here like this. And move it into the third line, A minor. Left hand plays the A and right hand plays the C, E. So literally A minor chord, and then you repeat the A again. And the next one, E minor. So left hand plays the E and right hand plays B, E, G. So instead of going like this, you skip this G and play it up here. So this song has pattern. Playing it on root position, C, E, G, C, and G, but you skip the B and play the next notes. G, B, D is a G chord, but you move this B to up here and play it. Do you see the pattern? If you remember the patterns, it's much easier to play. So now let's go from very beginning to phrase by phrase. I will play both ends together. Let's see. First phrase start with whole note. So you have long note and a measure. It just seems pretty slow and boring. C, 2, 3, 4, and G, 2, 3, 4. All you need to know is just notes and fingerings. Finger number 2, 3, 4, and E, 2, 3, 4. It's F, step up. But instead of play with finger number 4, use 3. So you have to save the finger number 5 to go down to C next time. 1, 2, 3, 4, and F. 1, 2, 3, 4. Step up. 2, 3, 4. So this first pattern will be repeated 3 times. So you really need to remember the fingerings. Now it repeats back again in the second phrase, and right hand comes in on the second phrase. So let's just start from the second phrase. C, G, E. 1, 2, 3, 4, and left hand G, right hand B and D. 2, 3, 4. Left hand step up A, right hand E and C. 2, 3, 4. Left hand E and right hand G and B. 2, 3, 4, and left hand 3 and right hand C and A. 2, 3, 4, left hand C and right hand E and G. 2, 3, 4, left hand F and right hand C and A. 2, 3, 4, left hand G, right hand step up. Just shift it up. 2, 3, 4. That's the second phrase. So do you see when you play a second phrase? Try to connect. Don't play at each note. Then it will be sound so bumpy and disconnected. So if you play it again, the second phrase, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Hold it and smoothly connecting it 1, and then you can go 2, 3, 4. At least you have to hold it and connect 2, 3, 4. So between 6th and 3rd, you have to connect as much as you can and step up. And phrase 3. Now left hand plays the same as previous one, but the right hand is E, G, C, left hand G, D, G, B, A, C, E, A. So it's coming from A minor chord and B, E, G. So it's a B minor chord and F, A, C, F. So this is literally F root position. That's the phrase 3. Now, if we move it on to the next phrase, left hand plays 5-1-5 pattern instead of root position. And right hand plays the same melody line, but stepping down. And third means 1, 2, 3. I'm talking about the distance between two notes. So melody line, the same thing, but you play it in third. And adding little note, G again, A minor, E, B coming down, F major chord and C chord again, F major, C, G, and plays the D. That's what the right hand's for the phrase 4. And left hand is 1-5-1. So you are adding left hand on the right hand. That's easier. So let's go. Phrase number 4. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then hold it and go to the D and G and left hand. 2, 3, 4. And play with the 3-5. Squeeze in like this. 2, 3, 4. And step up and play it E minor chord and left hand goes to E. 2, 3, 4. F, A, left, right hand. And C chord. 2, 3, 4. And F and A. And left hand F chord. 1-5-1. C and G and B. 2, 3, 4. That's the fourth phrase. Now, when you play a fourth phrase, don't try to play at the very last note on the right hand. Don't play too hard, because that's not the melody line. Melody line is E, B, C, B, A, G, A, B. This all dotted half note is the melody line. But since it's so hard to play it like this so far, so I added the harmony with right hand. So the very last note on every measure is actually belonging to left hand chords, not for the right hand melody line. So you have to remember to play it soft. Just play it soft. That's the melody line, and then play it soft. This is melody line, and play it soft. Melody line, 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 play it soft. And melody line 2, 3, play it soft. Do you get it? And last week, one of subscriber asked me a good question. He asked me, why are you leaving the note earlier than it's supposed to be? You wrote it half a note, but you are leaving almost like one count. Yes, you know what? It's half note in here too, but I'm leaving a little fast so that I can prepare for the next note. If I'm holding it full 2 count and if I move to the next note, I don't have much time to prepare for the next one. So that's why even if it's 2 count, 1, 2, I'm leaving a little earlier than the beats and goes for the next one. This is important technique to play a chord. You have to leave a little early and then ready for the next chord. If you play a single melody line, you can just play it with the connecting it, and then you have to hold it full value for the melody line. But left hand chord is a little bit different from the melody line. You have to be there a little early and prepare for the next chord. Thank you for your good question.